The Lantern Maker's Last Light English Story Level 2. In the quiet town of Brinley, people loved lantern festivals more than anything else. Every year, hundreds of glowing lanterns floated in the night sky, filling the darkness with warm light. Most of the lanterns came from Mr. Alder's workshop, a tiny wooden building beside the river. Mr. Alder was old, gentle, and known for creating lanterns that seemed to glow with magic. Leela often visited his workshop after school. She loved watching him bend thin wires, shape delicate paper, and paint tiny patterns on each lantern. Whenever she stepped inside, the whole room sparkled with soft colors. The lanterns didn't just shine, they seemed alive. Mr. Alder always smiled at her and said his lanterns carry pieces of people's dreams. One rainy afternoon, as Leela walked into the workshop, she noticed something different. The tables were empty, and the shelves were bare. Only one lantern sat on the workbench. It was larger than any lantern she had ever seen, shaped like a perfect sphere, glowing faintly with blue and gold light. Mr. Alder stood beside it, looking tired but peaceful. He'd explained that this lantern was special. It was called the Last Light, a lantern that could brighten even the darkest night and guide lost hearts home. Mr. Alder said he was getting too old to continue his work and wanted to leave something behind for the town, a final gift that would shine for years. Leela felt sad hearing this. She didn't want the festivals to lose their magic. Mr. Alder gently placed a hand on her shoulder and said that magic never disappears. It simply finds new hands to hold it. Then he asked if she would help him finish the last light. Leela nodded with determination. They worked together for days. Leela shaped the thin paper while Mr. Alder painted tiny stars and moons. Sometimes, when Leela touched the lantern, it glowed brighter, as if responding to her heart. Mr. Alder noticed and smiled, telling her she had a natural gift, one that would grow if she cared for it. One evening, as they added the final touches, a sudden storm rolled in. The wind howled fiercely, shaking the windows. The lantern flickered, and for a moment, Leela feared the storm would ruin everything. But Mr. Alder lit a tiny flame inside the lantern, and it began to glow stronger than ever. Suddenly, the lights in the town went out, the streets turned dark, and a hush fell over Brinley. Leela and Mr. Alder carried the last light outside. As soon as they lifted it into the air, it rose slowly, glowing brighter and brighter. The storm winds softened, and the darkness began to fade. The lantern floated high above the town, shining like a small sun. People stepped out of their homes, amazed. Children pointed at the sky, and families gathered on porches to watch. The last light filled every corner of the town with warmth, guiding people through the storm. Mr. Alder looked at Leela with pride. He told her the lantern would keep glowing as long as people believed in the light inside themselves. He then handed her his old paintbrush, worn from years of work. "The magic is yours now," he whispered. From that night on, the last light remained in the sky, glowing softly. Leela began learning how to craft lanterns, mixing her imagination with everything Mr. Alder taught her. The people of Brinley continued to celebrate their festivals, and the lanterns became brighter than ever. And although Mr. Alder retired, his legacy lived on through Leela, the new lantern maker who carried the last light of magic in her hands.